So we're here at Boulevard Brewing, Tourism Rec Center, just by chance. Any of you who know me know that I have never missed a Brew House 1 release, and the most recent one, I missed it! Because they released it on a day that I was working and Pike was working, and I failed to ask my dumb little brother to go get it for me. Sorry, Alton, you're not dumb. You're the greatest. Thank you so much for picking up the Brew House 1 releases that I have missed. You're still my dumb little brother. However, we were in the Kansas City area, and it just turned out that they happened to have a few 4-packs left in the gift shop. So we came in just for that reason, just to get the mariachi moonshine, which I'm super excited to try, but not today because we've already been drinking all afternoon, so it's probably silly for us to try to go home and drink this as well, so we're not going to. But in the tap room, they happen to have a product that everyone has been asking for, and it will be in my account next week, probably Tuesday or Friday, not 100% sure which day, probably Tuesday. It is probably going to be ridiculously expensive, but it is the Boulevard 30th Anniversary. It is a blend of 8 barrel-aged beers. 8. And here's the thing. This can be one of those things that is either the mastery of blended beers, or it's going to be absolutely ridiculous and terrible, because why on earth would you do such a thing? Why would you blend together so many already big, huge, boozy, very complex beers into one beer? What is the purpose? I don't know, but we're about to find out. So, I will say I spilled a little bit on my hand and I licked it off, and it made me think of peanut butter bars, like those little candies that come in they look like kind of like a squarish Tootsie Roll thing, and when you chew on them, they get real stuck to your teeth, and they're hugely inconvenient to eat, but they're nostalgic and fun. And I think back in the day, they used to cost like 10 cents at the gas station. They were in like a little fishbowl. That was what I got just from licking it off my hand. So let's see what happens when we actually try it. Well, that's gonna fucking knock your socks off. Oh my god. Like, ugh, talk about putting some hair on your chest. Jesus Christ, that is boozy as fuck. I'm getting a boatload of coffee. Which I guess isn't super surprising. When you look at some of the beers that are in here, you have a lot of like big imperial stouts, which generally present with a lot of coffee, but this is like chewing on coffee grinds. This is like the coffee grinds that you tried to process more than once. Coffee grinds that have been through the coffee maker like 3 or 4 times. Like the really bitter stuff. The stuff that's really gonna get you. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm not by any means saying that this is bad, but it is intense. In every flavor profile that I am picking out here, every single one of them is intense. When I said peanut butter bars earlier, I 100% stand by that. I still get a lot of peanut butter, that's kind of a weird thing to get, but it's intense peanut butter. Coffee grinds, incredibly intense. There's a really buttery quality to it, super intense. Every single thing that I pick out, I'm getting a lot of like fig and date. Very, very concentrated. All of it, every single bit of it is just punching me in the mouth. I don't know that I've ever tasted anything like it. I don't know that I've ever had anything that was just so unapologetically, this is what I am. And it you know what? Honestly, it kind of reminds me of myself. Because it's just like, you know what? I have a lot of qualities that are a little bit scary and probably too intense for human life, but I'm gonna do it. I don't care. You can either be here for it or you can get the fuck out. I like it. I like it because it reminds me of me. It has a lot of my own personality traits, and I appreciate that. So you know what? When this beer comes to my account next week, here's the funny thing. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. If I had to guess, based off of what I paid for it in the tap room, I'm going to say it's going to land somewhere between the $30 and $40 range for a $7.50, and I wouldn't even ask at this point what the price price was, I would just buy as much of it as I can get my hands on. Notes for you guys, I'm only getting 4 cases, so it will be limit 1 per customer. So if this review did anything for you and you're interested in trying it, you best get out and buy it the day it comes out, because you're going to get 1 and that is it, and it'll be gone that day.